Hey, everybody, welcome back. Major League Baseball, it is regular. This is how the Giants are lining up. It's going to be Torres now as the leadoff man to get this game started. Foul. It's hit foul by Torres. Kershaw with the windup. Back up the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. We'll take a quick look at the Dodgers and see what they look like defensively. It's going to be Jackson now. He'll be starting us off in this game for 2K Sports. And he squares around but misses it for a strike. That's strike two. CC Sabathia stays ahead in the count.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him. He's coming at you with the fastball.
Sabathia with the windup. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2.
On this 1-2 count, the batter has to protect the plate. The numbers indicate he's willing to chase if you throw it out of the zone.
He'll leave that one alone. Austin Jackson, patience and an even count.
That's not a spot where he wants to throw that pitch. It's danger right there if it's left out over the plate. He's got to bury that into the dirt.
Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
He swings and nails a line. Leading it off is Will Venable. Carpenter with the windup. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Well, clearly the pitcher's in control right here. This guy really struggles on the fastball when he's behind in the count, so look for the heat.
And Will Venable looks at that one. He goes by for a ball to even it up. His fourth time around, he's gone 1 for 3 off Carpenter. Oh. 1-1 is a changeup that misses. 2-1.
Now this 2-1 count, he likes to swing the bat. He tends not to take that borderline pitch, so if you can make a good pitch, you got a chance to get him right here.
Back there in deep left center. Off the wall on a hop. Will Venable. Pitch on the way. First pitch way out of the zone. Ball 1. On the way. There's a swing and a ball hit deep to right field. Still going back. And Venable's batting. He's the game's first batter, and we're ready to get things started. And Carpenter can't get him to swing at a pitch down low. On the way. Bends that one a little too much. That curveball in the dirt. The 2-0. Fastball is caught on and missed that time. 2-1.
Well, Gary, even with a 2-1 count, I'm figuring right now you've got to go borderline strike out of the zone. You run the risk of a 3-1 count, but he likes to swing here.
2-1 delivery of fastball taken for a call. Strike 2.
Well, with a couple strikes on him, Gary, I'm going to go right at him with a slider now. He struggles with that pitch.
The pitch. Curveball. That's in the dirt for a ball. Full count pitch. A fly ball. It is foul and just that close to being a homer. Venable grounds it. And Terrio picks that up. That retires Venable. Now we'll take a quick look at the Cardinals and where they'll be fielding. Now, John, thoughts on the fielders here?
Well, Albert Pujols has played multiple positions throughout his career, but really has entrenched himself at first base as one of the best in baseball.
And we've got Bartlett batting. And that's a hit. Holiday to field. That falls in. First hit of the ball game for this club. Will Venable. Carpenter too far outside. That's a ball.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
Here's the pitch. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. Here's a beautiful changeup for a called strike. 2-1.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
Will Venable with a cut and a miss. Counts even. Changeup in there, punches him out. Number 1.
Well, he goes with the changeup, but he throws it right down the middle, and clearly the hitter was looking for something else.
And now's a good time to take a quick look at how the St. Louis Cardinals will look defensively. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, a guy that's going to give you everything he has is Matt Holliday. Is he the most gifted outfielder in baseball? Absolutely not. But is he a solid defender and you want him in there because of his offense? Then Matt Holliday's your guy. Do a lot of things, though, and still possesses a great throwing arm.
Fastball in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Lined hard down the left field line. Leading it off is Will Venable. Carpenter with the windup. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, that's some kind of pitching. You set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
This is a swing hit in the air. A foul ball. Venable grounds it.
Fine, and see if I can't get him to hit into an easy out.
And he's on. That's a nice way to jumpstart your offense. And now's a good time to ground ball by Weeks. So now he's leading off the game, and we get set for baseball. Sabathia with the windup, and he squares around, gets down the bunt, picked up by Martin, and that's our first out in the ball game. And so Jackson retired. And the Yankees in the field. Here's a look at their defense. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, a guy who is one of the best outfielders in all of baseball for a long time is Andrew Jones. Getting a little bit older. He's had problems with his weight. He doesn't cover as much ground. But, boy, every once in a while, though, he'll bring back the flashes of old and make an unbelievable play.
Sabathia misses outside, taken for a ball.
Well, people talk about the money CC Sabathia got, and let me tell you something. He deserves it, and he's earned it. He's an innings eater, and you look at the Yankee season in 2010. When they had losing streaks, CC Sabathia was a guy who stopped them. That's what an ace does.
That pitch misses low. 2-2 now. Certainly, gentlemen, Sabathia's name will be much discussed in the history of baseball. You get 21 wins in a year and you do not win the Cy Young Award. A lot of people thought he deserved it.
Well, also, you take a look at what he did in the postseason. He won all of his starts in the postseason as well, and that goes to his resume. And certainly, I think someday we may be talking about him heading to Cooperstown.
Still early on, to look at what the Yankees have coming. Final game with Detroit is Sunday. And after that, they'll be home against the Twins. They have to deal with Joe Mauer and the rest of that lineup. They'll get started Monday night. And hit up the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. Yeah, with 2 down, they've got him. It's going to be Jackson now as the leadoff man to get this game started. Sabathia swing and a hot shot. Well, that's a good start. First batter is now just about set to go now. We await the first pitch. Kershaw with a windup. Swing and a miss on that curveball. It's 0-1.
Well, against this guy in this situation, Gary, you've got to go with the changeup.
Helped him out there. 0-2.
He's a free swinger on the 0-2 count, so you've got to think to yourself, don't give him anything too good to hit.
Swing and a miss. See you later. Andres Torres struck out.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches right there, and it only took him 3.
Boy, that's about as fine a job on the mound as you can get. And Freddie Sanchez up.
Well, guys, you know, 2010 was a year the Dodgers were waiting for Clayton Kershaw. He put together a season that established himself as the ace of the staff for this team. A young pitcher with a great fastball, but when he learned to command the strike zone and throw his breaking ball for strikes, that's when he became a winner.
Sanchez is going to have to be very careful here. Strike 2. And guys, for Clayton Kershaw, the Dodgers had to be holding their breath last year. He is liner towards the hole, and Loney pulls it in. We'll take a quick look at the Dodgers and see what they look like defensively. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, a guy that has incredible range is Rafael Furcal, and still, at his advanced age, has one of the stronger throwing arms in all of baseball. He can turn a lot of base hits into outs, keep double plays in order with his ability to cover a lot of ground, and he's a pitcher's best friend out there at shortstop by the way he covers all that turf.
And the 0-1 by Kershaw. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes, Huff in danger of the K.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing and swings and misses.
So he'll start for San Francisco. Steve, what do you think his strategy is going to be against this Dodger lineup?
What makes Tim Lincecum so effective is his stuff and his deception. He has that kind of quirky delivery where it's hard to pick the ball up, and then when it comes out of his hand, it explodes into the hitter.
There's a swing, line drive, center field, and the leadoff man's on board.
So long.